I have been thinking about creating a space just like this, a space that will become that bridge in between special retreats that we host. And there's no better time than the present to start. So if we haven't met before, my name is Vicki Lynn, and I am the heart behind Rooted Within, and I'm just so glad you're here. I just want to give you a little glimpse of how we even landed here. It was over the course of many, many years and a lot of challenging walks where I began to notice a trend and notice a pattern, and that is seeking support, trying to find community, wanting to be in the company of people who understood what I was going through with my children, and more than anything, just recognizing how much I needed to rest. Yet, when we often find ourselves walking in that caregiver role, it's hard to do that. And so over time and over multiple experiences that were hard and challenging with medical complexities that my children faced, I continued to see that need rise. And then I continued as a mom to try to stay in the game and keep stepping back into the ring and try to show up as best as I could, even when I was really, really tired. But what I noticed more than anything was I didn't have a very big toolbox of resources that I could use to equip myself to reach for when those storms blew in, or to anchor myself on a hard day. And fast forward many years, dare I even say a decade, and I found myself in a place in life where I can take all of those lived experiences and the things that I learned through them, but also the things that I desperately needed myself. And I can take those experiences and begin to create that space that offers caregivers a time to step away, if even just for a short while, to find rest, resources, a community of people who don't even need to speak their story out loud, but they just understand. Because the fact is, all of our stories are so different, yet they're so uniquely personal to us. And that's how the Rooted Within community was born and the retreats that we offer. Yet I quickly realized that while the retreats are fantastic and soul-filling and resourceful and supportive, they're great that weekend, and they're great at learning how to discover new tools of support for those who are seeking it. Yet, our need for support as parents and caregivers doesn't just stop when we leave a retreat. So with that, welcome to the Rooted Within podcast, still becoming. This will be a place where we can gather and sit to not only breathe, but to come together as a community to continue to expand our tools and resources and true opportunity to take care of ourselves, regardless of what we're walking through. Because we know when we take that time to nurture ourselves, to find our breath, to find rest, allow ourselves to rest, to fill our body with nutrition and mindfulness and breath work. When we begin reaching for those things that hold our body safe, then we begin showing up a little differently and perhaps a little calmer, or maybe a little stronger to face some days ahead. So that's the whole hope and prayer for Rooted Within, is to become that resource for others, to let you know that you're not alone, and we're here to walk alongside of you. And while we can't fix anything, what we can do is just offer you hope and a safe place to land, and learn some new tools that will help you continue in your walk. And this may be ideal for that person that is in the middle of a storm with your child or with a loved one, or perhaps something that happened a decade ago, and you're just now beginning to slow down and try to recapture yourself. So there are no rules as far as who can step in and come sit with us and have some real conversation and find community, and more than anything, be able to nurture your heart so you feel stronger and more confident and equipped to walk what lies ahead. So with that, I'm just so glad you're here, and I'm really excited about the beautiful guests that are going to be joining me here, who will be sharing their expertise in so many amazing opportunities that we have to reach within, to drop our anchor, to stand up tall and strong, and to be able to walk the steps that we need to walk. I'm glad you're here. Stay close, and hopefully this can be that tool for you to be the bridge in between our retreats, or to be that resource you can reach for if you're having a long night or a difficult season. I'll see you real soon.